Well, hello there, people with internet, and hello again. I'm TheMBmulti, and welcome back to my Rome 2 Total War Let's Play campaign as Egypt. In the previous episodes, I was mostly busy with the siege of Carthago. It took like an hour or so, or longer than that, or something, I don't know. Well, the episode lasted longer than an hour, but I believe the battle itself was like 45 minutes or something. I don't know. Anyway, I took some unnecessary casualties because the game was being fucking stupid. But other than that, it went well and we captured the city. Of course, the resistance wasn't that bad because the main force that was defending the city just bailed like a bunch of cowards. So I don't know why they decided to do that, but yeah, my navy, my herd navy, is giving pursuit. We're missing a ballista ship and we're missing, I believe, one of those. But I can't train them because the port is with the what's it called? Yeah, oh yeah, there. It's one settlement further back. The military port is here and the cutoff is here, so I need to build one in Lilybaeum or something. But yeah, I'm putting fishing ports in those towns, so yeah, they just have to continue for a while. In the meantime, this army is up going towards Italy, being escorted by this fleet that's nearby, just in case. Yeah, that's about it, really. I believe I already know. Well, I did, to those guys. I was gonna say, I believe I gave skill to everybody already. I did, but not to these guys, because this happened over the internet, I didn't know that. Alright, definitely upgrade that one. Oh, I gave extra of these ones to you. Okay, in that case I'll give you Knight Commander. I've only given you a couple of those and then just a bunch of these extra traits. Okay. Alright, I've already sent the missions out to... diplomatic missions to Athens and what the hell are they called? Cameria. Aha! Okay. Okay, 2 armies. A fleet? 2 fleets. Hey, they have the same... well, not the same. A similar ship. Okay, that's a lot of skirmishers. A very damaged fleet of my own. Okay, it's very interesting that they attack with 2 navies. Auto resolve says Pyrrhic victory. Well, obviously we have to be careful of their artillery ships. Although, you know, given the results from the previous battle, I shouldn't be that scared. Because they performed like insane idiots. Okay, well, caltropes are useless because they do not have any cavalry. Yeah, what would be an interesting thing to do? Well, an effective thing to do, not necessarily interesting. Because, of course, I can't really stand there. Well, I could, but then I could potentially eat their artillery for breakfast. I'll add those spikes there. Elephants to the back. I definitely don't want them to be hit by artillery. Okay, so this is the city square that I have to defend. Yeah, okay, so what do we do with this then? Do we just go... whatever, I'm going to lose these ships anyway, go balls to the wall, try and take something out? Or do we say, let's hide them, like around, like as far away over here as possible? I think we should do that, just put them as far in the corner here as possible, and then immediately let them sail here. Hopefully they won't go after, hopefully they'll just land immediately. And then if they decide to hang back their artillery ships, then my navy can go ahead and fight them. So let's do that. In the meantime, have them stand there. They can totally get hit by the artillery. You there. Then we have these two in reserve. Send the cavalry to the back as well, next to the elephants. Slingers there. Mob Egyptian infantry there. If they decide to come through here, I have all of these guys ready, and of course the cavalry. There's a lot of open space there, so we can use our maneuverability there. Maybe if I decide to use that, we can do that right there. There's not really a slope to put the fireballs on. And like I already said, the caltrops are useless. They're actually detrimental because... Stupid game. They're actually detrimental because I'm the only one with cavalry. Yeah, okay. So, start the battle. You guys haul your ass over there.
No, retreat. No.
Enemy reinforcements approaching.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, that's right. The reinforcements. Oh, no, never mind. I thought they were coming from down there, but they're coming from up here. Alright, this is perfect. They're just ignoring my tiny garrison fleet. Sacred Band. Okay. They just casually have some Sacred Band on their ships. Like, this isn't even a general or anything. It's just a random ship that they have, and it has Sacred Band on it. Okay, so their artillery ships are what I'm mostly concerned about. Everything else we can just defeat in melee. Get in phalanx. What? They are all going for them? Okay, they are also going for them. That does suck. I kind of, like I said, I kind of want to, just in case they decide to hang back their artillery ships and start bombarding me. I prefer to have some naval presence so I can fight that. But it doesn't look like they're going to give me that luxury. Well, then again, I believe you can also land here, right? Yeah, so they might just go to, because they have so many ships, go to every single possible landing location. All at once. Just try to avoid them for as long as you possibly can. Okay, no, it looks like their entire navy is hell-bent on destroying my ridiculously tiny fleet. That's unfortunate. Look at this! They're all going after them! What a bunch of pathetic assholes! As if this is going to be a... I mean, I guess it's sort of a threat to their artillery ships. But... come the fuck on, man. You attacked because you wanted to invade this town and beat my army. Yet they go so... like, they got a massive hard-on for my 4 incredibly damaged ships. That in no way in hell are they ever going to stand up to the Carthaginian navy. That really sucks. Look at this. I was hoping they would ignore it, and what did they do? They literally sent absolutely motherfucking every single goddamn ship that they have after them. They're just... this is ridiculous. They're just so insanely going after them, it's ridiculous. Look at this. They all just go after that one guy. So here is their... I don't know why they have like a statue of Neptune here. Like, what's the Carthaginian equivalent of Neptune? The god of the sea. That just so happens to also have a beard and a trident. Okay, so... we're gonna have to stand and fight. Which means you're gonna die. Because of course, there's no way in hell these 4 ships are going to destroy the entire Carthaginian navy. But if we're gonna die, we're gonna take as many of these motherfuckers with us as possible.
The men are wavering.
Good hits. There we go. Fuck off, man! On the move? Again?
One of our ships is being...
As you saw in that fucking previous battle with the Siege of Carthage, my guys couldn't hit the fucking broadside of a barn. Actually, never mind. They couldn't even... Oh, they hit their own ship there. Ram again, ram again!
An entire unit has perished.
Come on! Alright, well. There we go, alright. Well, they took down a couple ships. And the Carthaginians themselves...
Unit has perished.
The Carthaginians themselves took out a ship as well. But yeah, what the fuck? On the move, they just casually just hit me. Even though when my ships were trying to aim for their walls,
Entire unit has perished.
they just missed like 95% of the time. Oh, actually, hang on. If they are being dickheads over there and standing so close, if I rush my archers over, I can quickly kill them all. Okay, so they're all going to land now. I don't know how many artillery ships they have exactly. I didn't pay attention. So there's that one there. 2, 3, 4, 5. At least 5.
For Egypt.
Yeah, you guys just rush over there. I mean, there's not that many people on there, so we can quickly just shoot the crap out of them and kill them. Okay, so they're all going to deploy right there. If they come through here, we have that. We do need to turn around. You guys are useless over there, so... Run over here. Go, go, go. There. Shoot the fuck out of them and kill them very quickly, please. Of course, they have absolutely zero armor or anything, so they should drop like flies. These are my reserves. Get the sliggers over there. Alright. Okay, look at that. They don't even care. They don't even care that they've got artillery ships. They're gonna drop them off. I thought they were going to wait. Jesus, these guys are just not getting the kills at the rate as I was expecting them to get them. Oh, because they're shooting like idiots, that's why. Alright, just forget that then. Just go over here. Looks like they're going to deploy those ships very quickly anyway, so that doesn't matter. They're ignoring that as well. In that case, I need to send all of you to come over here to hold this. And I have my backup pikemen to cover for that as well. Yeah, you aim at the javelin, man. But the problem is, of course, that they've got a lot of javelin men. Which we need to kill. Actually, this is mostly javelin men. Okay, so they do sort of care about their artillery ships. But not entirely, because they did drop that one off. Going to phalanx. Mercenary 30 or spears. I seem to be ignoring all of that, so just ignore that as well. Send those spikes over immediately. Yeah, focus on their missile units. They need to die like yesterday. Send the Thoric Swordsman to kill that. Yeah, I don't really have the ammo to kill all of that. All of their missile units. But luckily I do have the cavalry for that. Alright, there we go. I still hear their artillery shooting. Alright, the good thing is that because we're defending a settlement, we actually have more ammunition. Okay.
We have discovered the enemy's hidden units.
Reinforcements have arrived. Yeah, the Sacred Band. I'm very scared of them. Not necessarily because I think they could beat my soldiers. Okay, you go ahead and smash that. But because they are, I believe, the most elite units that... What the fuck are you guys doing? Oh, there's some spearmen there that I didn't know about. I thought it was all skirmishers. Okay, you get out. Exactly because of that, they're going to move 2 places back and then start shooting at me. Yeah, kill the fuck out of them. The more of those skirmishers we can kill... Oh, you go and guard, by the way. Oh, look at that. They're gonna be... Yeah, fuck. Try to get out. That sucks. That's gonna hurt. Don't know why these guys are just not really doing anything. Yeah, that hurts. Not much I can do about that. They moved absolutely all of their missile units there. No way in how I'm standing there to fight the Sacred Band. And those guys are just not breaking or dying very quickly, so just get out of there as well. Jesus Christ, look at all of that! They just have so many missile units, they can just kill me so quickly. Like, I've got way better soldiers everywhere, but they just have so many javelin men. I just can't keep up. Alright, rush with the elephants. At least activate their frigging skirmish mode. Yeah, fuck you. They're going to run a few steps back and then throw spears. And they're going to keep doing that the whole time.
The enemy general is
Alright, the general died somewhere. That's good. Okay, let's go on a massive charge with the elephants. Now you run there, and then you shoot.
One of our units has gone.
Yeah, fuck you! I just hate that so much. It's so fucking annoying. They just run a few steps back and then throw spears. And because there's so many of them... well, at least I go berserk right through them. Fucking idiots. Serves them right. Okay, you get the hell out of there. Yeah, run straight through the phalanx and then my reinforcements will take over from there.
The battle is turning in our favor.
Right, move the archers back. Elephants are still berserk, because of course they are. Again, when it's the enemy elephants, I mean, of course, they are continuously shooting at me, but still. When it's enemy elephants, their berserking state stops within like 3 nanoseconds, but when it's mine, it lasts for 7 business days. Oh, that's just coincidence. No, it happens every single time. It doesn't happen like a few times or a lot of... No, it happens every single motherfucking goddamn time. Every time. So it's not a coincidence. It happens all the goddamn time. Right, you charge down the back. Okay, there we go. Back to normal. Thank you, finally. Yeah, it sucks. I don't know what they're shooting at, but I bet they're hitting every fucking shot because they have magical accuracy that I don't have. Alright, army loss penalties kicking in, it seems. You guys come back. Charge this in the back. Yeah, of course, Sacred Band there. Lost the route. There we go. Okay, and then why the hell are these guys still alive? Or as in, like, not running away? Because I don't have any ships anymore, so I can't go after them. Okay, elephants go away. I think they're shooting at the 30 spears. At least this guy is. Like, why the hell isn't the battle just over now? Or why don't they land? Do they want to have... they want to use all their ammunition first? Use the fucking... Row hard! You've been standing still for ages. They're trying to hit the fucking general. They are being that pathetic. They're actually gonna try to hit the general. I believe I told you to go over there. And all of you just back the fuck off. Everyone. Only the missile guys go forward. Everybody else just back off. Just don't give them a chance to hit anything. If you stand there, can you throw your spears through the gap maybe? No, they can't do it. Maybe here. Maybe they're close enough. Are you guys gonna, like, I don't know, fucking retaliate or something? They're right there. They're in range. Oh, there's buildings in the front. You're archers. You can arc your shots. I have absolutely no idea why you're not doing anything. You have literally zero excuses to do nothing right now. Of course. Of course. What, did we just set the ballista on fire? I think we did. Well, there we go. They can't use their ballista anymore. There we go, their ballista is on fire too. Now go over here and set a light to this piece of human trash. That's actually quite easy. You can quite easily lit the ballista light, apparently. Would have been nice to know that ahead of time. There we go. Again, it's absolutely insane that they don't just run away. The entire army has already left because of the army loss penalty. And then these guys are somehow still in here. These guys are just chilling like the battle is still going well. There we go, finally. Close victory. Well, the auto-resolve said Pyrrhic, so it's better. How many yeah, fucking hell, 236. Fuck off. If I had those onager ships, no way in hell they would have ever gotten that many kills. No way. It's just the AI with their insane accuracy bullshit. When I use the exact same unit, they just miss absolutely everything. They could miss the Great Wall of China if they're standing 200 meters in front of it. And yeah, these guys can hit a fucking mosquito from 300,000 kilometers away and hit every single time. Fuck you. But yeah, well, it is good to know that you can actually rather easily burn down the ballista on the ballista ship. I didn't know that, so that's something I need to keep in mind if this happens again. Because that I need to shoot. I mean, it takes a lot more ammunition to burn down the whole ship. Well, that's Rhodes losing 2 armies. But yeah, it takes a ton of ammunition to burn down the whole ship. But it only took like 3 shots or something. As in like 3 individual arrows, not my soldiers shooting 3 volleys. Like 3 arrows to catch so that the ballista caught fire, and then they couldn't use it anymore, of course, after it burned down. So. The word of a slave. After paying handsomely for the girl's safe return, it was decided that she knew too much, she had to die. Okay, whatever. +3 relation, so that's fine. Okay, so did I lose any entire units? No. Good job. That's useful. Ooh, Dread Charioteers. I don't think I have any chariots in this army. No, I don't. That's an interesting one for an army that does have chariots. What's the end result? 15% charge bonus for all chariot units. 8% shots per minute rate for all chariot units. Are there actually chariot archers in this game? I thought there were only scythe chariots in Rome too. Keeps it the peace. 6% morale for all units doing battle against raiding armies. So that doesn't happen all that much. Melee attack for battle against raiding. Just per minute against raiding. And that's only against raiding though, so. Public order bonus, recruitment costs. Mercenary costs. More defense is more range for the guys. Offensive, but that's more useful and more general, so do that. Alright, they're in patrol stance there, but for some reason they're in... Yeah, that's the king, or the Chancellor, or whatever the hell it's called officially. Because, you know, Athens. Carthage is a republic. They have like the Council of Elders or whatever instead of a Senate. So, and that Sophet or whatever is the leader of the Council of Elders. So it's technically their consul. You know, if it were if they were Romans, that would be their consul. But you know, Sophet, I guess, I guess that's the word. Like, it's their consul kind of guy. Just an industry building there. We don't need any more military or anything. They're in patrol stance, but yeah, they're on transport ships, so this is going to be hilarious if I attack there. Okay, the Carthaginians have also sent an army here. I don't know where that came from because there was only the fleet in Brundisium. Also, I keep going there. I didn't gain any territory from Athens. You're wounded, okay. Athens. Commedia. Yeah, again, I don't want that. I hope that I can get that one from Commedia, but not that one. I don't want that. If I do get a critical success and get that, I think I might even just reload and get something else. I genuinely don't want that one. Okay, so I need that from Athens. Well, I don't really need it, but that would just tidy things up a bit. But I primarily need this from Athens, because then I can get that one next turn, or next time. And then I can actually start issuing those diplomatic things to Sparta, so I can start getting this stuff in Macedonia. Yeah, Athens didn't really seem very keen to join the war. Because they kind of like Carthage, because they hate Sparta, and Sparta, of course, joined the war on my behalf against Carthage. Yeah, so Rhodes just lost a ton of stuff over there. Oh, I really should give a military target. Yeah, that's the army. I don't want the target on the army, I want the target on the town. I don't think I can do it. I'll just put it on the army then. Okay, but yeah, this is coming over. Doesn't look that interesting, it's just a lot of Carthaginian hoplites, which means the Auto Resolve will say it is fantastic and it's a fantastic army, but not really. No, you just need to land right there. I have arrived! Alright, I might as well just send him to follow. Of course, they will run away. But next turn, you can get them. And then this guy can return to here to add the 2 ships that they lost. Yeah, this is just an army on boats, so this is going to be a fucking massacre. Yeah, okay, so do we fight this out in the field, or do we wait for them to go? I think we should just fight them out in the field, so I don't really want to wait for them to come over here. Okay, so the garrison of Brundisium is drawn in. They actually have food issues, look at that. They're not entirely on full strength. And like I said, Auto Resolve will say that this is a fantastic army. Ooh, they do have those. Heavy on a Giant Ballista. Giant Ballista is easy, we just need to move around and then they can't do anything. But they can do something with the onagers. They only have 2 cavalry, or 3 with the general. Oh, there's 2 from here, right? Actually, with that artillery, I didn't know they had that artillery in there. In that case, it might just be easier if we just wait for them to attack. Because, like as you saw, the auto-resolve will think that they have a fantastic shot at winning, but obviously that is not exactly true. Hoplites just perform very well in auto-resolve. So, the Carthaginians will think that they can easily kill my pharaoh right there, but once they actually do try to make that happen... Hey, thank you, Sparta! Hey, look at that! That is the most pathetic navy I've ever seen, Sparta, but thank you. The Spartans manage... Hey, I finally have my battle where I fight together with the Spartans. It's not exactly what I wanted. Oh, wow, what a horrible time to attack Sparta. But yeah, I finally have my battle together with the Spartans, but it's not really what I imagined. But yeah, this is going to be a fucking massacre. These ships have absolutely no way of performing well against an actual navy. They have no proper way to defend themselves. The only way they have a proper way to defend themselves is if they board my ships. But of course, I'm going to sink their ships But my ships are faster, more maneuverable. You name it. I have absolutely every advantage. Even the Spartan ship right there has a better chance of winning that battle. Of course, they can't really go into ram because there's not really anything there anymore, but... Yeah, so artillery is going to be quite useless, or any missile stuff is going to be quite useless because of the heavy rain, but this is the time of day the Spartans decided to attack, and there's not much I can do about that. Yeah, it's going to be a bit messy. Sorry, guys. And I do have a scorpion on there. General's bodyguard. That's with elephants, I think. That's why there's so few men there. 40. That has to be elephants. But yeah, these ships are super weak. They can't properly ram. They can only just do that, attach themselves, and literally what they're doing right now, that's the only way that they can win in a fight. By attaching themselves to an enemy ship and boarding it. That's the only way that they have a shot at winning. And Sparta just allowed that to happen immediately.
Our allies' general has fallen.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting Sparta to survive with that extremely tiny damaged fleet of theirs. But yeah, my ships will one-shot any... Yeah, my ships will one-shot any of theirs. See, what the fuck? Look at how slow this thing is moving and how many times my ship is missing. In the previous battle, my tiny ship was... Tiny ship? Might I add that my tiny ship was moving super fast and they hit it while on the move. And yet here, it's super slow, it's super big, and my artillery ships can't hit it for shit. And we're both using fire arrows. Fucking ridiculous. There we go, that was a hit, finally. There we go, finally. So the goal is to ram them before they manage to board. And if they do board, we need a different ship to ram them. So that they won't board anymore. You see? Just ram them once and then the entire thing is gone. Kill their general. If they get too close, because they try to board, just ram them, and then they sink, because this is a transport ship and not a proper military ship. See, in a situation like that, where they're stuck, see, there we go. You just use a different ship to do it. Okay. See, sometimes they're just not doing it. Then you just need a different ship to do it. I hit a...
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
They're routing?
Our general is under attack. One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Okay.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Apparently when they reverse, you need to give them a movement forward order first, and then will they do it properly again. Alright. Turn around, and there we go. And is that everybody? Yeah, it is. Oh, and now this happens again. What the fuck? Again, why the hell does the game keep doing that now all of a sudden? Yeah, and the Spartan Navy is gone as well. Yeah, they just took some damage, but they didn't die.
My people can only dream.
Okay, they didn't actually move with that army. They moved another army there as well, actually. Alright. Yeah, I don't understand why the game keeps doing this. Like, it's not even... Like, and if I do this, then it's fixed again, so I don't understand why they keep doing that. Like, if it has something to do with the mods, somehow? I kind of doubt that. I guess it has something to do with the resolution of the monitor, of the screen. But if that's the case, that is fucking stupid, because why on earth would that matter, you know? Anyway, you can go into ports to replenish.
Rowing to victory. The sea beckons.
Okay, so you need an extra of those,
More ships.
and then one of those. And then you're back to full strength again.
How can I assist, pharaoh?
Okay, New Carthage is seemingly going for revenge.
My lord. Ready for orders.
Okay. Okay, they've moved into a defensive position there. Yeah, this is the pharaoh. You don't have a night attack option. Tito's faithful. Alright, how about you go there? And then we start sending you to there. Because they're bolstering the defenses there. If we just go on a bit of an island hopping campaign. That's also owned by Carthage. And New Carthage is owned by them. So if we take out these two, maybe we can launch an attack in Italy from a different angle then.
What can I do for Egypt?
I'll actually send you to Lilybaeum for replenishments. Yeah, you just train those ships and then you come right back. I guess we can then build a military port in Corvallis. What the hell? Why the hell? Oh, okay. Well, 100% Punic, that's what I wanted to look at. Like, fucking hell. I mean, there was already a bunch of Hellenic here because Syracuse held some territory there. Same with this. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed it. Click the like button if you did. Subscribe to join the Roman army and I'll see you in the next one. See you later, Romans. Walete.